Hi, folks. Welcome to Crisco's Corner. Are you tired of the same old blah, 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 blah from the media? Do you like unfiltered commentary? Would you like to go back to the days when our rights meant something? Well, you've come to the right place. Cordisco's Corner. The fight to get back the ideals of our founders will be long and hard. Please support the channel by subscribing. And as always, thank you for your support. Hi, folks. Welcome back to Cordisco's Corner. Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler pledges to push back harder against Antifa after New Year's Eve riot. Wheeler's zero-tolerance policy comes after a string of violent clashes in the city's downtown area. Now, I think they're having a contest, the Democrats, mayors, governors, House of Representatives, senators, all Democrats. They're going to contest who can be the biggest asshole and idiot in the United States. And there's a lot of competition. But I think Ted Wheeler is in the running. He's definitely in the top 10. There's no question. This is the same moron, by the way, that marched with Antifa while they were doing explosives behind him and hitting him with tear gas, and he ran to a building like a coward. Now the election's over. They got what they wanted. Trump's not president. Now, all of a sudden, he's going to be a mayor. This is the same idiot, by the way, that had Antifa come into his condo building just a couple of months ago and set fires in the lobby and occupied the lobby. You know what this cowardly SOB did? He just left and went somewhere else and left all the people in that building to put up with the bullshit. All of a sudden, now he grew a set? Well, let's see. Oh, gosh. Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler is promising to push back harder. Well, no, push back at all. Against anarchists and Antifa radicals after another riot rocked the city on New Year's Eve, admitting that months-long efforts to stem the violence have failed. Didn't try to stem anything. That's the point. My good faith efforts at de-escalation have been met with ongoing violence and even scorn from radical Antifa and anarchists. Good faith de-escalation. What did he try to do? Give him a couple of lollipops? Say, it's not your fault. It's Donald Trump. He's really bad. The guy's an idiot. Wheeler said during a news conference, according to KOIN, in response, it would be necessary to use additional tools and push the limits of the tools we already have to bring the criminal destruction of violence to an end. This guy's an ass. I mean, how can they be such hypocrites? And then act like what? When you call them on, they go, what? I just don't get it. I mean, then there's hypocrites, and then there's this bullshit. Wheeler, a Democrat, was responding to the New Year's Eve riot near the downtown courthouse, which was the focus of months of violent disturbances last summer. Police said hoodlums on Thursday night threw multiple firebombs at cops and launched commercial-grade fireworks at the courthouse. Yeah, just like they had when you were walking with them protesting. Oh, wait a minute. That was supposed to be a Black Lives Matter protest. All dressed in black, smashing up buildings, smashing up businesses, commercial-grade fireworks, small bombs. You were marching with them, you ass. Rioters also smashed windows and set fires in the area. No. KOIN reported, and police began using pepper spray or mace against the crowd, as well as what appeared to be rubber bullets or pepper balls. Portland police Twitter, a gathering in downtown Portland has devolved into a riot. Participants have thrown multiple firebombs at officers and launched commercial-grade fireworks at the federal courthouse and Justice Center. You guys wanted Trump gone. I'm telling you, you are so screwed. You got these milquetoast wimp, absolutely no backbone Democrats running these cities and in many states. You are so screwed. 7 months after the first riots hit the city, Wheeler said it was time to take further steps to quell the violence. 7 effing months. And all of a sudden, now he grows a pair? Why? The election's over. You don't need the lawlessness and the chaos. You don't need to cause chaos in the system. The election's over. The orange man is out. Orange man bad. Lawlessness and anarchy come at a great expense and great risk to the future of our community, said. Jesus. I mean, how can these guys just keep a straight face? They got to turn away from the camera and start laughing. They have to. It's time to push back harder, or at all, against those who are set on destroying our community and take more risks fighting lawlessness. And here's the crazy part. These dumbasses in Portland and other cities and other states will vote for these idiots again, or a Dem is just as bad. You also know the demographics of the rioters who often claim to be fighting for racial justice. Why would a group of largely white, young, and some middle-aged men destroy the livelihoods of others who are struggling to get by, he asked, before calling it the height of selfishness. You asshole! When I saw you marching with these people, they were largely white and young and middle-aged men. And the women that were there, the vast majority were white as well. And you walk with them, you idiot. Wheeler said it's hard for him and others to accept the reality that there are just some people on this planet who are bent on criminal destruction. And there are some people who truly just want to watch the world burn. What? It's hard for him and others to accept that reality. Are you out of your effing mind? I mean, I'll tell you what. The coronavirus is killing people, and it's infecting millions. But this progressive leftist virus is 10 times worse. This is incurable. At least COVID-19 has a very large survival rate. This I'd call it a mental illness of progressivism, is incurable. Some of the enforcement actions he suggested were tougher penalties for rioting. You asshole, your district attorney at your request was letting people go after they were arrested for rioting. Penalties for rioting, as well as requiring offenders to do public service and meet the owners of the businesses they damaged. You asshole. He's getting so much pushback from 7 months of rioting. Violence tore through the liberal stronghold throughout the summer in the wake of the death of George Floyd by police officers in Minnesota. Wheeler, however, focused on the federal law enforcement officers sent in by the Trump administration ostensibly to protect federal buildings, accusing them exasperating tensions. Trump doesn't have the authority, as he calls out the National Guard, to help you. And then when he offered help, you told him to piss off. They have a right. It's his responsibility to defend federal buildings, you idiot. In July, he said his immediate concern was the violence federal officers brought to our streets in recent days and the life-threatening tactics his agents use. You don't want the federal agents to do anything? Don't go after federal property, you idiot. We do not need or want their help, he said, a view that was echoed by the state's governor congressional delegation. Gee, from Oregon, progressivism is a virus that's deadly and incurable. Wheeler then even joined protesters outside the courthouse and tried to conduct a listening session before being hit by tear gas deployed by federal agents. However, while some protesters were receptive, many others heckled and booed him, objecting to his refusal to back some of his demands as abolishing the Portland Police Bureau. F. Ted Wheeler, one protester shouted. He doesn't get to speak. He's a effing fascist. Wheeler narrowly beat a left-wing challenger in November, but has continued to deal with trouble from anarchists and Antifa violence. In December, he authorized police to use all lawful means in ending an illegal occupation at a home in the city, in which protesters tried to declare an autonomous zone. There will be no autonomous zone in Portland, Wheeler said. My God, you mean he barely beat out a farther left-wing candidate? Are you kidding me? What the hell is wrong with these people in these cities? They all can't be progressive nutbags. They can't be. It's impossible. Oregon and Washington State and Northern California are beautiful places. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We do not need or want their help. Trump escalated it by protecting federal property. So that means when Antifa and the peaceful protesters were attacking federal agents, they defended themselves in the federal property, and they were the cause of instigating more violence, you dumbass. You know, sometimes I see this stuff, and I just don't want to talk about it anymore. But then I have to. I mean, people need to know. And here's the funny part. These morons will vote somebody in again, him or somebody just like him. I don't feel sorry for him anymore. And all the conservative or normal people that are in Portland, get the F out. I know it's tough to sell your business. I know it's tough to sell your home. I know it's tough to find another job. Unbelievable. Anyway, folks, here's Mr. Ted Wheeler, Mayor of Portland, trying like hell to be the dumbest Democrat in the United States. We'll see how he ends up in the final. When we get in the finals, he's going to have some serious competition. And until next time, folks, goodbye and good luck.